Alright, what's going on guys? Fortminor back again in here for another video for you guys for today. And in here, just before I get into, the main part of the video, I just want to say that, the reason I didn't, really review Impact, this week, because there wasn't really too much to review. Overall it was an alright show. There wasn't too much of wrestling going on, just more of a lot of stories going on, especially with, Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett and that whole thing. And, I didn't really see the sense of, reviewing Impact this week. Depending how the show's going to be next week, if there's going to be, more stuff and, some other stuff, to review about, then yes, I will review Impact. So no TNA show no for this week. But speaking of, TNA, I am, going to the first ever, I believe, for this area, I'm sure, for the live episode of TNA Impact, and that will be, February the 23rd. So I will be going to that. So it will be, the first time, basically. I believe TNA has gone live outside the Impact Zone, so I'm actually looking forward for that. So hopefully it'll be a good show, and if anyone else is going, definitely let me know. So I will be going to that show next month, and yeah, that's basically it with that. Also, I got some pickups for you guys, and I'll just get that out of the way first. And I got two magazines. One which I will be, showing that I was supposed to show in the last video, but it mysteriously got cut off, so I'm really sorry about that. And that is about, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And with this magazine here, and it just really goes into everything, goes into mainstream WWE, TNA, and even, some of the indie promotions as well. So this is, another good magazine to get, notice about the indies and, to see what's going on there. They have some articles, they have some pictures on there as well. Maybe I can just open up and show some pictures, see what we can find here. So if you want to find out, what happened during the events and stuff like that, it talks about, different events as well. And about, what's to come from the certain superstars and, the year and the words, if you want to call it that. So, just about, from WWE and TNA. So this is another good magazine to, get noticed about, the indies and, what's going on in mainstream as well. So it's another good magazine. So that's Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And the next magazine I got here, I recently picked up, and that is WWE Magazine. We got Triple H on the cover, and we got the Best of 2010 on the back. So that's the recent issue of WWE Magazine. And that's basically it with those pickups, so that's it with that part. Also, I'm talking about two topics as well, with the Divas and with the car returning, basically, I should say debuting on SmackDown. And, we're going to be talking about that. And with that one, the Divas is just like, basically a response to dalyxman on, his thoughts and, what he thought about the Divas as of late, and that's what I'm actually going to go with first. And, it looks like as of right now, they're giving some more time with the Divas as of late. We had Beth Phoenix and Layla actually having a pretty good match on SmackDown last night. Beth Phoenix came out on top yet again, this time, defeating Layla, and last week defeating Michelle McCool. So, it looks like they're going to give some more time, especially this year, and have the Divas, do something instead of, not doing too much at all and having less time, which is a good thing, so they can have their time and get noticed too. So I do like what they're doing with that. Hopefully they'll keep it up this year and, have some more storylines come in and, have some more it's prestige too for the Divas Championship. So, I do like that, what they're doing. So I think that's a good thing, and hopefully they will keep it up. So, that's basically, my little quick thoughts on that. So, I do actually like what they're doing there. So that's a good thing with that. Also, the next topic with the corre coming to SmackDown, and this, I like this group. If you want to call it Nexus 2, since we got basically two Nexus, but this time, it's called the corre. We got Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson in this. We got Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. And now this time, each member is getting their time to talk now, and hopefully each member will get some time to have a part and do some wrestling too as well. So I do like that. It's kind of like what Evolution was, where everyone got their time and everyone was able to get noticed. So I'm guessing that's what they're doing to the core now, instead of just focusing on Wade Barrett. So that's good with that. And they're most likely going to the Rumble match, and looks like we might see the Nexus, CM Punk's Nexus, and Wade Barrett's group go at it in the Rumble. So we might probably get to see a storyline with them, and maybe a next upcoming feud with in a way, I guess, with Wade Barrett and CM Punk, and that just basically saying which group is better and stuff like that. So I like what they're doing with the core. Looking forward to see what they have more to come at SmackDown. So that's basically it with that one. So those are basically the couple of topics I wanted to talk about and the updates. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are, what you guys like about the core. What are your opinions on the divas? Do you think they're gonna be getting more time and have more storylines this year, and might be a good sign for things to come for them, and on pickups and stuff like that. So that basically has to do with the video, and as always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.